Welcome to the Belated Tech Channel's 75th edition and second year of the Tesla and SpaceX Redux. We are reviewing the milestones that occurred on each day in the week of February 7th through February 13th in the history of Tesla, SpaceX, and the other Musk-affiliated businesses. February 7th, 2021. Elon Musk tweeted on this date, quote, "Who Let the Doge Out?" A cheeky play on the 2000 cover song Who Let the Dogs Out by the Bahamian group Baha Men. Meme cryptocurrency Dogecoin had jumped 35% to an all-time high of 6.5 cents, pushing returns on the electronic currency to 1,000% since the beginning of that year. On January 14th, 2022, Tesla announced it would begin accepting Dogecoin for certain merchandise in its online store. The cryptocurrency had reached 19.5 cents on that date, but shortly after the EV company's announcement, Dogecoin followed a general pullback in cryptocurrencies, dropping to 14 cents. Tesla was forced to change pricing on its site to account for the change. Dogecoin's volatility was a reminder of one of the primary weaknesses of cryptocurrency, the other being intrinsic value. How long will Tesla accept Dogecoin? The company had previously accepted Bitcoin for vehicle purchases, although that practice came to an end on May 12, 2021, when Musk said that too many of the coin's miners relied on fossil fuels. We'll keep you posted. February 8, 2013. The New York Times published a hit piece on this date by its energy and environment reporter John Broder on his experience with a Tesla Model S. The gist of the story was that the car's range in the New York cold weather was poor, and that the available supercharger stations were too far apart to make ownership of the Model S practical. The article included a number of details that supported his claims, including a picture of him being towed to the nearest station after running the car down to zero charge. What Broder didn't realize is that Tesla cars log all aspects of the car's behavior. Pulling the log showed that Broder lied about many of the details in his article in order to emphasize his conclusions about cold weather use of electric cars in general, and Tesla in specific. The Times has not issued a correction or retraction. Broder didn't really need to embellish his story to prove his point. Early Model S sedans with shorter ranges, like the Type 85, did suffer range problems in colder weather, and supercharger stations were not ubiquitous then like they are now in 2022. Design improvements in succeeding years, improved battery control software, and higher energy superchargers all have since reduced the problem. February 9th, 2017. Elon Musk tweeted on this date the reason that Tesla was originally started. He said, quote, "Few people know that we started Tesla when GM forcibly recalled all electric cars from customers in 2003 and then crushed them in a junkyard." The company was founded by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning on July 1st, 2003. Musk became involved as a result of the Series A funding round in February 2004. The GM car Musk was referring to was the 1997 and 1999 EV1, which was the production version of the 1990 Impact concept car. Musk went on to say, quote, "Since big car companies were killing their EV programs, the only chance was to create an EV company, even though it was almost certain to fail. There's a long way to go, but we've convinced most of the auto industry to start EV programs and gave them all our patents to help, so that's something." Enjoying our content? We issue new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe so you stay current. Subscribing is free, and we encourage you to browse our 350 plus video library, where you can find more milestones installments for every day of the year, as well as tech documentary segments, current events in space exploration, science and technology, gameplay recordings, reviews of tools and equipment, and reviews of small electronics and appliances. Each video is tagged with an alphanumeric indicator in the title, so searches for particular segments are quick and easy. February 10th, 2020. Musk tweeted on this date, quote, "Mars is to Earth as Terminus was to Trantor." The quote is a reference to the late Isaac Asimov's Titanic classic, Foundation. In this novelized serial, a scientist, Harry Seldon, predicts the impending collapse of the galaxy-spanning human empire. The Emperor, resident at the capital planet of Trantor, banishes Seldon to the planet Terminus, at the edge of the galaxy, to prepare for the Empire's collapse with a small group of followers. Seldon's preparations set into motion a future where Terminus becomes the successor to Trantor and the way forward for humankind. Foundation is one of the 8 books on Musk's must-read list, which we covered in Milestones 169. It is not clear whether Musk sees a parallel between 21st century Earth and Trantor, or whether Musk sees humankind colonizing Mars as the way forward to an interplanetary future. Perhaps both. Regardless, we agree with Musk's enthusiasm for Foundation, and highly recommend the book. A link to Asimov's masterpiece can be found in the description section below. February 11, 2015, the DSCOVR satellite was lifted to orbit by a Falcon 9 1.1 rocket, Booster 1013, from the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station's Launch Complex 40 on this date. The booster made a controlled landing in the Atlantic Ocean within 33 feet of its intended target. It was the first launch under the U.S. Air Force's OSP-3 launch contract. It was also the first SpaceX launch to put a satellite beyond a geostationary transfer orbit, the first SpaceX launch into interplanetary space, and the first SpaceX launch of an American research satellite. Have you agreed with our choices, or do you think there are other events in space and tech history that are better? Go ahead and share with us by dropping a comment below. If you have suggestions for other space and tech milestones, let us know. We'll credit milestones we pick for future videos to those viewers that post them. And don't forget to click the bell notification icon so you don't miss upcoming videos. February 12, 2018. Musk revealed on this date that a fully expendable Falcon Heavy, meaning reused boosters and fairings, would only cost $150 million for its customers. The figure set media outlets astir because a United Launch Alliance Delta IV Heavy cost $400 million, not including program costs. The difference may not matter. The market for heavy launches is pretty limited. There have only been 3 Falcon Heavy rockets launched between 2018 and 2020, and 3 Delta IV Heavy launches in that same period. 4 future launches of the Delta IV Heavy are in the ULA's launch manifest over the next 3 years, while SpaceX has 7 such launches in their manifest for the same period. February 13, 2018, Elon Musk admitted in a tweet this date that Tesla's automation plans for its Fremont plant were too ambitious. He said, quote, "Yes, excessive automation at Tesla was a mistake. To be precise, my mistake. Humans are underrated." His tweet came in response to a story from CBS, in which the CEO confessed that the Model 3 as overly ambitious and its production process as too technical. He said, quote, "We got complacent about some of the things that we felt were our core technology. We put too much new technology into the Model 3 all at once. This should have been staged." He later said that he and Tesla were in production hell over the building of the Model 3 and were in a make or break moment. Musk had bet his company on the success of the Model 3. 4 years later, it seems like just a bad memory. On May 13, 2021, Google announced that its cloud unit had won a deal to supply computing and networking resources to Elon Musk's SpaceX to help deliver internet service to the latter's Starlink satellites. The Starlink satellite internet will rely on Google's private fiber optic network to quickly make connections to cloud services as part of a deal that could last 7 years. The deal represented a victory for Google as it labored to take share from Amazon and Microsoft in the fast-growing cloud computing market. Vendor reliability questions have shadowed Amazon since its AWS unit breached its contract with social media site Parler the previous January. This is on top of the fact it plans to launch a competing low Earth orbit internet constellation to rival Starlink, and Amazon's relationship with Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin, which is competing with SpaceX's launch business. Microsoft's Azure Cloud division represents a lesser competitive threat to SpaceX. In the previous October, Microsoft said it was working with SpaceX to bring Starlink internet connectivity to modular Azure cloud data centers that customers can deploy anywhere. But it seems that SpaceX preferred Google's fixed-site data center infrastructure. It also should be noted that Google invested $900 million in SpaceX in 2015. It is not clear how much influence Google has as an investor over SpaceX's procurement decisions. We hope you enjoyed this 75th episode of Bladed Tech's Tesla and SpaceX Redux. If so, click that like button. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, or just stay in touch by following us on our microblogging accounts, which are listed below, the community feed for this channel, our Instagram feed, and our Minds page. We announce all new videos and post some unique content on those outlets. And if you prefer an alternative video distribution source, consider visiting our channel on Rumble. Thanks for watching.
Our goal here with the Model S was to create not the best electric car, but actually the best car of any kind.
The Model S. This is an ambitious goal to create a whole new kind of car. A lot of Wall Street is betting Tesla can't get it done.